Telecommunications networks have been under threat as long as they have existed. The fact that there are threat actors looking to exploit and take advantage of these networks is nothing new. What is new and different is the impact of threats facing these networks. The work that we do to try to make sure that these networks are protected and available is really, really critical to all aspects of our modern lives. Most organizations do not exist for the purpose of security, so we have to understand what is it that the organization is trying to achieve. Those objectives have to be front and center, and those objectives have to inform how we approach cybersecurity. So here at MCNC, and what I think many organizations are focused on is evaluating risk. What are the risks that we're facing? What are the consequences to our infrastructure, to our services, if we are unable to effectively manage that cyber risk? Phishing attacks, social engineering attacks, these are very common things that employees of organizations are facing. They're facing them at a rate that we've never seen before, and the sophistication and realism of these attacks are much more challenging for folks to deal with because of the rise of AI technologies that threat actors are employing. We've seen here where our employees will show up for their very first day of work and they're getting a text message to their personal cell phone that appears to be coming from our CEO. So we've had to work on training and education that we're incorporating now into the onboarding process. One of the things that I cringe at, I hear a lot, is security folks will say things, well, just don't click on links in emails. I think if folks stop clicking on links in emails, most businesses would grind to a halt. So there's a lot incumbent on us as defenders to construct our environments so that when an employee does click on a link, if it is malicious, that the entire house of cards doesn't fall down. But I would encourage employees to slow down. One of the techniques that threat actors will employ is to engender a sense of urgency, make you feel like you have to respond immediately, that there's some sense of danger if you don't respond. Inspect the information that's there and contact your IT folks. I am fanatical about making sure things are updated, making sure that security patches, security updates are applied in all the places that they need to be applied. Being effective at that ensures that you know what all your assets are that need to be updated, so you have to have an updated inventory. But looking for updates is a practice that I employ daily. I think one of the things that sometimes I see people get wrong about cybersecurity is they think first and foremost that it's only about technology. Technology certainly is important, but really cybersecurity is also about people and processes. Training folks to understand risk, understand the language of business, understand how decisions get made, how people operate. Those are really important aspects. If you want to be a cybersecurity defender and you are defending Windows servers and Linux servers and hypervisors and the network that all of those things are connected to, you have to understand how all those parts work as well. It's really challenging to understand how to defend that infrastructure if you don't know how that infrastructure works. If you want to get into cybersecurity, spend some time working in IT first. Spend some time working on a help desk to interact with people and understand how people work, how people are motivated. So those are aspects I think that are often overlooked as we're looking to train up the next generation of defenders.